Okay, so what we're going to start off doing is we're going to lay down on your mat. And if you're able to find a place that you can just kind of focus on where there's not distractions, that's what we're shooting for. So go ahead and lay down on your back. Let your legs long. Place your arms by your side. Palms up into a receiving position. And close your eyes to the space around you and let it get dark. Relax the muscle between your eyebrows. Soften your face. And I want you to relax your jaw so that your teeth separate, placing your tongue at the roof of the mouth. This is going to help with stress and tension. So even when you're off the mat and you're working out today, or maybe you're stressed at work, if you start to clench a lot, that's going to produce a lot of stress around the neck. This will release. It'll help you with your breathing. Now relax the shoulders away from the ears. And feel yourself melting into the floor just a little bit more. I want you to feel the joints of your body that are attached and grounded to the floor, such as your head, your shoulder blades, your sit bone, the back of your calves, and your heels. Feel how you are connected with Earth and rooted. Now feel the temperature of the air. Is it cold? Is it warm? Can you feel the breeze going through the places of your body that's not connected with the floor? Such as the back of your neck, behind your armpits, under your wrist, maybe behind your knees, behind your ankles. Feel the connection that you have with your body. And take a scan from head to toe on how you feel right now. Are you tired? Are you alert? Are you worried? This next half hour is for you. So make it the best half hour that you have. Distractions are going to come and go, but I want you to stay with this practice for the next 30 minutes. And as you start to breathe, I want you to feel the rise and the fall of your belly. Start to notice the connection of your breath. And breathe in and out of your nose only to allow equal lengths of breath in your inhales and your exhales. And as you breathe in, I want you to open up all four corners of your rib cage and expand and let in as much oxygen as you can into your lungs, nice and slow. Start to fill up the lungs. And at the top of your breath, pause at the top. And on your exhale, tuck and tone your belly down and in, giving yourself a good base for your exhale, and let the rib cage spread out and down, leaving just a little bit of air left in your lungs before your next inhale. Continue this for a few more breaths. Now what I'd like you to do is roll over to your left in the fetal position with your left arm out into a T, palm up towards the ceiling. Lengthen that arm completely straight. Now you're going to bend your knees. I want your hips to be lined up with your knees and your knee to be lined up with your ankle at 90 degrees. Flex your feet, press into the ground, and with your right arm, I want you to lengthen that right arm until it matches your left. So your fingertips are completely together. From here, tuck and tone the belly in and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift your right arm up, nice and slow, to 12 o'clock, up towards the ceiling. And hold this position for 1 breath. So you're going to exhale and inhale. And now lift and spread your fingers and lengthen your arms all the way from your shoulders to your fingertips. On your next exhale, without turning your torso, you're going to continue that with your breath and your arms back as far as you can, keeping your shoulders square on top of each other. And you're going to hold this back as far as you can without turning anything for 1 breath. And after your inhale, on your next exhale, you're going to release your torso and start to widen so your chest is up towards the ceiling and the back of your hand would essentially fall back towards the ground. Now my arm is hovering over the ground because of my flexibility and my chest is not that good. Now you're going to inhale, bring the arm back up, keeping your eyes closed, and see if you can match your fingers together on your exhale. And you're going to continue this for a couple more breaths on your own. So breath to movement. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, hold. Inhale, continue with the arms and not the torso. Keep your belly tucked in and toned. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, release that torso. And see if you're able to go back just a little bit further. And then you're going to inhale, bring it back up and over. And see if you're able to have the fingertips match. You're going to go through this one more time and then we're going to switch sides. Inhale, lengthen the arm nice and slow, keep it up to 12 o'clock. Hold it for your exhale. Flex the toes. Make sure to keep your body at that 90-degree angle. Inhale, open the arms, keeping the torso up. Exhale, and then last one. Keeping the hips square and only the torso open. And I'm very close to my hands touching the floor, but I wasn't quite there today, which is fine. Inhale, up and over. Once you've done this equal amounts of times, you're going to go ahead and lay down onto your back. There is no hurry. Finish your movement. Give me a full body stretch. Oh yeah, that feels really good. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to turn over to your right side. Bend your knees. So hips over the knees over the feet. Lengthen your right arm. And I feel like I probably need to move this so you don't need to see my butt. Which is fine. Okay, let's do this one. Alright. So, flex the feet, right arm out. And if your head feels like it's not protected, you can put a block here or a towel, that's fine. So, left arm over the right, flex the feet, keep the shoulders nice and square. Inhale, reach up to 12 o'clock with just the arms. Tuck and tone the belly down and in. Hold this for your exhale. Inhale, continue with the arms only as far back as you can without turning anything. Exhale that out. And then inhale, release the torso. You can turn the head and gaze over towards your left side. Palm up towards the ceiling and hold this for 1 breath. And then inhale, come back up to center. Keep your eyes closed and see if you're able to match your fingers together without looking at them. Almost. Let's do this again. Keep everything nice and toned and activated. Inhale up. And lengthen your left arm all the way from your shoulder to your fingertips and back. Exhale, release. Inhale, open up that chest. Lead with the arms into a T as far as you can. Hold this for your exhale. Inhale, release that torso. Continue back as far as you can. Inhale, up and back over. And see if you can meet the fingertips together. Last one here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pause. Inhale with the arms only. Open up the chest. Ooh, I feel this. Exhale, and then inhale, release that torso for the last one. See if you're able to go back any further, keeping the hips squared. And inhale up. And over for your exhale. See if you can meet the fingers. I hope so. Oh, I was so close. All right, good job, guys. So finish that off. Let's see if we have anybody today. Anyone up super early? It is early. Yeah, I can tell. Maybe I should brush my hair. So now let's go ahead. We're gonna finish. Since we're doing some jump rope today, we are going to stretch out the calves a little bit. So let's go ahead and first get into cat-cow position. Let's get into our tabletop. So our hands are going to be shoulder width apart. Knees are going to be hip width apart. Make sure your shoulders are directly over your arms and that your knees and hips are lined up. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift your head and tailbone up, letting your belly drop towards the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Keep your arms straight and press through the floor. And only with your exhale will you let your head and tailbone hang. Round out the spine. Continue to do this for a few more breaths. So only will you inhale into cow. And only will you exhale into cat. Remember to lift and spread the fingers. Press firmly into the ground. Feel the stretch. Feel where you need to feel it. If you need to do anything organic and turn and stretch the hips or do barrel circles or anything else, you have time to do this right now. And once you've done both equal amounts of times, go ahead and go into neutral position. From here, you're going to walk the hands back towards your knees. You're going to flip the toes under. So when you flip those toes under, you're going to walk the hands towards the knees. And then you're just going to sit back. Let's put the feet and the knees together for a better stretch. And you're going to just press the heels down. You can leave the knees on the ground if you're not able to lift them up. But the goal is to lift them up slightly so you can get your foot and your Achilles and your calves nicely stretched. So press the heels back down into the ground. Clearly, unless you're super flexible, they're not going to actually reach the ground. Lift and spread the fingers and press out into the floor as if you're trying to push the floor away from you. You're going to inhale, slowly bring the knees back down and press the heels into the ground, and you should feel that stretch. We're going to do this just one more time. So inhale, lift the knees off of the ground. Press your heels into the floor if you can. Press the arms out. And then inhale, bring the knees back down. Good. Okay, so that should be a nice stretch in the feet, the calves, the Achilles. We're going to finish this off with our downward facing dog. So this is going to finish off the stretch for the legs. So we're going to go ahead and inhale, hover your knees off the ground. Exhale into downward facing dog. Lift and spread the fingers. Act as if you're palming two basketballs, so the weight is on the outside of the hand. For Forehead should be facing towards the ground. Chest should be pressed against your thighs. Lift up on your inhale to both of your toes to where your heel mount is over the toes. Exhale, press your left foot out into the ground. Inhale up onto both toes. Exhale, press your foot back into the ground. Continue to do this on your own to get a really good stretch. Now, if you're unable to hold yourself up in this position, a great modification is to go into your forearms, and you can produce the exact same stretch into dolphin position. If you spin your heels out, you'll be able to get a different kind of a stretch into your calves. We're going to do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.